Good morning. We will start the introduction of the teams of the first game between Lithuania and Great Britain. Introducing team Lithuania. Head coach Donatas Maciulevičius. The starting lineup. Batting first, number 4 catcher Vincentas Ramanauskas. Batting second, shortstop number 7 Varvara Paitul. Batting third, number 33 left fielder Domantas Kučinskas. Batting fourth, number 22, center fielder, Žygimantas Indrelis. Batting fifth, first baseman number 21, Mykolas Hasantashvili. Batting sixth, number 25, third baseman, Nedas Bagutskas. Batting seven, pitcher Rokas Žalnierius. Batting eight, number 24, second baseman Lukas Kerulis. And batting nine, right fielder number 23, Kristupas Kvedaravičius. And the rest of the team. And now, the home team, Great Britain. Head coach, Chris Ward. Great Britain coaching staff, Jerry Dix, Jess Vernon, Connor Brooks, Paul Vernon. Batting first, at shortstop, number 4, Taylor Wilmington. Batting second, playing catcher, number 18, Hugo Espadon. Batting third, playing center field, the music man, number 5, Wyatt Musil. Batting fourth, at third base, number 20, Henry Farmer. Batting fifth, at second base, the tiny dancer, number 14, Stevie Gill. Batting sixth, in left field, number 21, Elliot Jago. Batting seventh, your starting pitcher, number 17, Elliot Othberger. Batting eighth, in right field, number 6, Curtis Ward. And batting ninth, playing first base, number 11, Sebastian Taylor. And please welcome the rest of the team for Great Britain. The umpires are Cesar Javier Quintana Hidalgo from Austria as plate umpire, and Igor Aluzan from Croatia as base umpire. The scorekeepers are Mathieu Peignet, Aurélie Ange, Amandine Potvin from France, Now please stand up for the national anthem.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the last day of this tournament, and we got such an important game here between Great Britain and Lithuania. I'm Milan Coupe, and I'm with you, my teammate, my American teammate.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Will. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited for this one. I'm a little sad that this is the last day of the tournament, as it's been so much fun. But yeah, I mean, a great last day of baseball lined up for you, and we had some fireworks yesterday and some great games that were absolutely incredible, and I'm sure we'll see the same today.
So we got to hear a big game for relegation. One team is going to save this seat in the top of the European ranking. So we got a team, two teams was winless here.
Yes, the two teams winless, Lithuania and Great Britain. It's been a tough tournament for Lithuania. We've seen them show signs of great skill, but just been a little overpowered in this tournament. And Great Britain has put up a good fight in about each of their games, just again coming up short. Definitely yesterday they had quite the game in the morning against Austria that saw them with the lead, but then Austria came back and ended up winning that game 11-8. So a tough loss for them. So both teams don't want to be relegated, looking for a win, and obviously just pride in the tournament. You don't want to go winless. You want to get a win.
Oh yeah. So as you see, we are more earlier today because due to difficult condition weather in the night maybe for the finals, we start more earlier. We want to thank you fans from everywhere. Also for the British one because it's 8 in Great Britain.
Yes,
not 9 like here. For you Lithuanians, it's more easy. It's already 10, so you're more lucky than us.
Yeah. Once again, though, I hope you guys have your morning coffee ready and ready for a great day of baseball. As again, we start with Lithuania, Great Britain. In the championship today will be Netherlands versus Germany, as that'll be a great matchup as the first pitch comes in for strike one. Up to bat for Lithuania, Valenciennes Romanauskis. And on the mound for Great Britain is Elliot Altberger. As that's a good line shot, but Taylor Wormington at shortstop making the snag for out number one. Taylor Wormington, one of my favorite players in this tournament.
Oh yeah.
Always looking good on defense. But great shot by Valenciennes Romanauskis. Unfortunate, just a good snag by Wormington there as the second batter comes up, Vivera Beitful.
Yeah, Beitel.
Beitel, excusez-moi.
Vivera Beitel.
Beitel.
Good pitcher, by the way.
A great pitcher. I nicknamed her last time we saw her on the mound the strikeout queen, as she had 5 strikeouts.
Lithuanian queen, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, she's a very strong player. At every single game we've seen her in, she's either been on the mound, she's been batting first, second, or third. She's obviously very important to this lineup.
At the catcher also for British, Hugo Espiron.
Yes, another player we've had a lot of fun watching. Big power in his bat.
Oh yeah.
Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be grounded to the third base side. And that's going to get through. As Beitel will advance towards second base.
Nice.
And she'll be up, and that might. And she's going to advance now towards third base. What a hit. And she's going to stop being held up at third. But Beitel, Bevetta, Beitel with a nice hit down the line with a little dance on third base. As the ball gets away from the second baseman, she'll advance all the way to third. So that'll be one out, runner on third for the Lithuanians. A good start here. As Domantas Kochinkas
you're right.
is up the bats.
Yeah. This boy is good too.
Yes, as we've seen, this has been the most powerful hitter in the Lithuanian lineup.
It's good. We have some fans.
Yeah, it's good to see some fans on the chat group up early watching this ball game.
Nice. And let us know in the chat if you have some questions. We can reply to this one.
Yes. Just a quick recap of yesterday. Yes, Austria coming back from being down to Great Britain to win that game. I believe it was 11-8. France beat Lithuania yesterday 19-0. A big game. Italy versus Netherlands.
Oh, what a big game.
Yes, give me the score of that one. Italy versus Netherlands.
Super long game.
Yes, as that was about a 3.5-hour game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as the pitch comes in here. And then the biggest game, and that's going to be a walk to put runners on first and third for Team Lithuania.
Netherlands won under pressure, 14-9 against the Italians.
Yes, a big game from the Netherlands there. They played great defense, and they got a pushback from Team Italy late in the game, but able to hold on. Oh, yes, that was 14-9. Yes, 14-9. And then the game of the day last night was Czech versus Germany. Germany getting out to a good start, a 5-0 lead. Then the Czech team came back to make it 6-5. And it was the last chance, top of the sixth for Team Germany, as the German team hit a solo home run to tie it up 6-6. And then it was Felix Blessing who hit a grand slam to put the German team up 10-6, and they ended up winning that 11-6. As we have CG Montas, oh goodness, a tough name, and Julius, the center fielder, batting fourth here for the Lithuanian team.
Oh,
so
I listened back yesterday the commentary we made about Germany.
We got very, very excited for those home runs last night. Yeah. Oh, and there's the steal from Kojinka. So that'll be a strikeout, but it'll be 2 out. Runners on second and third for Team Lithuania as number 21, Mykolas Chostis. It's tough. Oh.
Tell me.
Number 21.
Shositasvili.
Okay. I apologize to all our Lithuanian fans watching that I am saying the names wrong, as we've done that at least once. He goes for the bunt. Oh, but that's a pass ball. And so that's going to be 1 for Team Lithuania as Vivera Betul scores.
They try and put the first run of the game.
Good start here for Team Lithuania.
Oh, yeah. But so far,
as again,
the best one in the tournament.
Yes, as Betul scores, and there's that bunt. That's a good bunt. That's gonna go to Faribault, and he's gonna be just late there, and that'll score 2. A good 2-out bunt there by Mykolas, who Faribault just wasn't quite ready for it, so attacked it, but the throw was a little late. So we'll see 2-0 Lithuanian lead.
On a bunt without sacrifice play.
Yes, exactly. That's a bunt for a hit, as that one will be towards second base, and it will bounce off, and that'll be out number 2. Or sorry, excuse me, that's 3 outs.
Yeah.
As a good start for Lithuania, 2-0 to start this game. A great bunt, again, by Mykolas for a hit, and give Lithuania a 2-0 lead after the top of the first.
Back here now at the bat, the one and only Tyler Warmington.
Yeah, one of our favorite players in this tournament and pitching for Team Lithuania, Rokas Kalinario. As again, Taylor Warmington been one of the highlights in this tournament with the 1-2 punch of him and Hugo Esperon for Team Great Britain. And as we mentioned yesterday, Taylor Warmington, incredible player, only been playing baseball for 14 months as he is a cricket player back in the UK. Here comes the pitch, and that'll be high for ball 2. Again, good start for Team Lithuania, scoring 2 runs. Betul starting out with a double that got away from the second baseman to advance to third base and scores, and then scoring off of a 2-out bunt to make it 2-0 here. And that'll be low for ball 3. That's going to be in for strike 1. And that'll miss for ball 4. So Taylor Warmington will start off with a leadoff walk. And his counterpart, the big Hugo Esperon, up to bats, showing his power in this tournament. Very good swing.
One of my favorite players too.
Yes, he has, I think, one of the most natural swings we've seen in the tournament. I mean, it's again, sometimes you just see a natural, pretty swing, and he has it, and that's going to be fouled off to the right side. Again, another one of these young players that almost carries himself like a professional already in this tournament that we love to watch. As here comes the pitch, and he'll hold off of that for a ball. And that's going to be off the plate for a 2-1 count. Once again, both these teams 0-4 in the tournament, hoping not to be relegated and fighting for pride to get that first win in this European Championship.
Oh yeah, this game is so important.
Yes. That's going to be a nice shot in between third and the shortstop, and that's going to get by left fielder. So that's going to be a pretty easy stand-up double there for Hugo Esperon as he continues a good tournament. As number 5, Wyatt, as they called him, the Music Man, Musil, up to bat for the center fielder for Great Britain. So Great Britain trying to have a hot start of their own. Come back down for 2-0 here in the first. That's going to be in on the inside corner.
We have a good game here, a good start. 2-0 Lithuania.
Yes, Lithuania coming with their bats this morning.
Oh yeah. Two runs.
Yes. And that's going to be at the belt for strike 2.
Big run for Barbara.
Yeah.
They took.
Again, I think that's been one of my other favorite players in this tournament for Lithuania.
Oh, yeah.
Bebata Betel, I mean, great pitcher. She's hit the ball well. Again, she's a great utility player. Can do a little bit of it all for Team Lithuania. That's going to miss high. Again, I've had some of my favorite players in this tournament. Before it ends, I need to grab a baseball and ask these players to sign it. As who knows, we may be seeing some professionals one day.
Oh yeah, hope we can see these guys.
That's going to be swung on for strike 3. As Wyatt Musil goes down for out number 1. And Henry Faribault, the third baseman, will come up to hit. As I mentioned previously yesterday, I had a talk with his dad that he's been working with Scott Spezio, who was a former player for the Anaheim Angels who won the World Series in 2002. You know, here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. I ask my players all the time here, do you watch professional baseball? Do you know the players? It's something that's important. And so for someone like Henry Fairbaugh to be able to work with a former Major League Baseball player, that's so cool for him, so important. I'm sure he's learning a ton. And as we've seen, he has skill here as well, as that's going to be chopped towards the pitcher. Wormington's not going to advance. And that'll be in just a infield single, as the pitcher was not able to make the play on that one for Team Lithuania. Kalnierius, as that'll load the bases, one out for the always smiling Stevie Zwiet.
And you will say it's important to watch MLB game.
Exactly.
Do you play, because you also coach here?
Yes. And that's going to be lined back up the middle, and that's going to be a couple RBIs that gets away from the center fielder. So there's one. Esperon will come in for RBI number 2. And Fairbaugh will come in for number 3, as the second baseman was occupied with
Nice move.
Guillet. Sorry, excuse me. It's Guillet, not Juliet. Excuse me. It's Guillet, I believe. Or no, Guillet. Goodness, I've screwed that name up a couple times. But 3 RBIs. As yes, the second baseman was occupied with him, as Fairbaugh came in to score to make this game 3-2. As we have number 21, Elliot Yago up to the hit.
And you will, so you coach and you say MLB team, you need
Yeah.
to watch it.
Yeah.
Do you have like a team you like to watch with your to share with your
To share with my team. Well, I mean, it's just important to watch MLB baseball. When I was young, and of course, in the American baseball atmosphere, from when you're a young kid, you're watching these professional players. You're trying to do what they do, and kind of take their routines, and you can learn a lot. And I think that's something that sometimes in Europe that's swung through, is some of the kids, they play baseball but they don't watch it, and you can learn so much if you just watch professional baseball. And I think that's big for young kids. And I remember when I was young, as that swung on for strike 2, big swing. I was, that will be strike 3. Okay, I must have missed one there, so that'll be 2 outs on 2 strikeouts. As Elliot Altberger is up. Yeah. But when I was young, Ken Griffey Jr. and Chipper Jones and all these great players, I was trying to do what they were doing. So it's that's gonna be a strike.
What are you supporting in MLB?
Being from the Pacific Northwest, I'm always a Mariners fan. I was very lucky to grow up with Ken Griffey Jr., players like Jay Buhner. Obviously, Ichiro was very fun to watch, as that swung on for strike 2. So the Seattle Mariners have always been my team. As the pitcher on the mound for Lithuania now, Kalnierius, is pitching well. And that one gets away from him, though. But on the 2 outs, we have 2 strikeouts. Is
Stevie Gillett on second base.
Yes.
I like this player too.
Yes.
Maybe not the most powerful, but one of the most smart.
He's had some great line drives back up the middle. Consistent hitter. Very good energy. And that's going to be strike 3. And the 3rd out of the inning. So Great Britain scores 3. That's a good start for both teams here, as we have a 2-3 ball game going into the top of the 2nd.
back here. Handed one. Double it two right now.
Again, Elliot Altberger on the mound. Both good start for both teams in the first with a 2-3 ball game. As Vavara Beitol for Lithuania and then Stevie Zuyet are the ones who had the two big hits to kind of start a little rally for both teams in the first inning.
Carneros now on the bat.
Yes, the pitcher who, despite giving up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Thanks to all for following us so earlier because we know now in Great Britain is 8, but not 9. So
Exactly.
So thanks a lot.
And that's going to be ball 4. Yeah, the ones we're seeing here on the chat are all mostly our fans here from Great Britain, so it's great to see you guys awake and supporting the team in this final day of the European Championship.
Next time we want more Lithuanian fans, but we know your country is far away, so we know it's very far away. So, and we are very close from Great Britain too.
Yeah, it's just not far from Valenciennes as you just take the ferry over.
Yeah, like 2 hours here on the.
Well, depending where you're coming from, but.
I think from Valenciennes you're like 3 hours from the Great Britain.
Yes, it's not bad. But Lucas Karoulis for second baseman, Team Lithuania, with a swing and a miss. And that's a steal. A good throw by Esperon. And he's going to be out.
That's a tag, yeah.
Very nice. Esperon with a very good throw, a little bit to the left of the base. So Wormington makes a good catch and tag on that to get the runner stealing for out number 1.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes, once again, Esperon, not just a power bat, but very solid behind the plate.
Amazing look by Esperon. Almost hit that pitch. It's careless at the bat now.
And that'll be ball 4. And number 23, the 9-hitter, Kristupas. Yes, thank you for helping me with that.
You're welcome.
Is that the swing? Strike 1. And going back to that throw out on the steal of the second base, again, we just see the Esperon-Wormington connection, not just in the hitting, but on the field as well.
Oh, yeah. By so far, they are the 2 best players of this team. Even if Great Britain have a big roster, and we try to say again, but it's the first time Great Britain are in this kind of competition. So it's great to see this level for this team.
Yes, exactly. Been impressed with their level. They've put up a fight. They've obviously shown very good flashes of a lot of talent. Overall, been a very fun team to watch, as that's going to be high for a ball. And that'll be a strike. Again, the Great Britain team in the World Baseball Classic, the men's adult team, they put up a good fight in the World Baseball Classic, a good game against USA. So, again, I think the future is very bright for baseball in Great Britain, as that'll be ball 4.
I know Wales is not the same sport, but also they have this culture with cricket too in the Great Britain. So
yes, as the Great Britain coach will come out and talk to Altberger. But yeah, that's one thing. You kind of got to fight with cricket and baseball. It was the same thing. I was playing and coaching in New Zealand, and actually men's softball is a big thing over there. So it was almost kind of a fight between whether players or kids would play softball or baseball. It's kind of might be the same thing in Great Britain with cricket and baseball as well. So baseball doesn't reign supreme always in these countries like in the U.S.
Yeah.
As we have The leadoff hitter, Vicentes Homanauskis, hitting here. As, again, Lithuania in this second inning showing signs of life as they have 2 walks. And Esperon had a nice throw to get a steal, or to get the out on the steal for out number 1. But now we have 2 walks and first and second, 1 out. And leadoff for Lithuania up to bat here. And as you know, the dangerous Vivada Betul on deck.
Oh yeah.
And that'll be in for a strike. That'll be off the plate as well. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. And I'll be behind him for ball 4. And Esperon takes the ball.
Bases are loaded now.
Yeah, so now we have bases loaded, 1 out for one of the best hitters we've seen on Team Lithuania. And as well, a dangerous one on deck in Demontis Kochinkas. So, looks like Altberger will be done here, and they'll bring in a new pitcher. And a very big moment for Team Lithuania in the second inning with their 2 best hitters coming up. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we'll see a new pitcher coming in. It looks like it'll be number 5. Wyatt Musel.
Music man.
Yes, as we heard one of the parents say earlier today, the music man. Again, great to see such a great ball game. I mean, one of my favorite games yesterday was our first ball game yesterday between Austria and Great Britain.
Oh, yeah.
Real back and forth game. And now we're seeing another great one this morning.
I'm still such impressed about the British because they managed good in this tournament, really. But so far, first time in the history you play in this kind of tournament at this level. Yeah, even if it's just a winless.
Yeah.
I like this fighting spirit, you know.
Yeah, I think you know, obviously with the big powerhouses in this tournament, with Netherlands, Czech, Germany, Italy, this is, you know, baseball is pretty developed in these countries, and Great Britain and also Lithuania, they're still growing. But, you know, so they're a little bit behind probably in the development of baseball. But, I mean, we're seeing great signs for the future as both teams have good young talent. And, yeah, this is fun to see. You know, who knows, in the next 5-10 years, maybe these guys will be powerhouses as well. So it's fun to see, you know, these countries coming here and representing and playing well. As we'll let the music man get his warm-up pitches in, and we'll be right back for this big moment in the top of the second. All right, here we go. Big moment. Bavaria, Beethoven up. Bases loaded. 1 out.
Valvara.
As that's a shot up the middle, and Wormington is going to take it, tag second base for the out, but that'll score 1 to tie this ball game. Nice hit up the middle by Betil, but Wormington able to make the play, tag second for an out, but that will tie this ball game at 3. As the biggest power hitter in this Lithuanian lineup, Demantis Kochinkas will step up, trying to give the Lithuanian team a lead with 2 outs, as that'll be a ball. As that's a steal for Betil. Esperon throws, but no runner from third, as he will stay there. But that will put runners on second and third for Lithuania. As again, we have Wyatt Musel on the mound now.
Do you see like Kosinski, like he's just flex on the bat.
As here's the pitch, 2-0. And that'll be in for a strike. Again, good competitive ball game to start here as the last day of this tournament. As here comes the pitch, and he'll swing on that one for strike 2. Two count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. A nice curveball. We'll get him for strike 3 and end this inning. But the Lithuanian team will tie the game, as we will see the Great Britain lineup back up to bat in the bottom of the second coming up.
Bat now, number. Oh, can't see. Oh. My bad.
I believe it's Curtis Ward, the right fielder, number 6. It's up to hit.
Yeah, Curtis Ward. My bad.
As again, we have a good ball game, tied 3-3 in the bottom of the second. Both teams been able to push some runs across. And that's another ball that just misses. Again, number 17, Rokas Calinerio on the mound for Lithuania, who, although gave up some runs last inning, all of his outs were on strikeouts. So 3 strikeouts already for him, as that one is fouled off. That'll be a ball. And again, on the schedule for you guys, after this, we should have France versus Austria, which should be a well-balanced, good matchup.
11.5, yeah.
Yes, Italy versus Czech Republic. That's going to be fouled off to the catcher. Oh, good diving try, but can't quite make the catch. And then in the championship, Netherlands versus Germany, which will be a star-studded lineup for both teams. That'll be a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah, a derby between these two countries. Two bad neighbors.
That's strike 3, strikeout number 4 for the pitcher, number 17, Rokas Kalinerius. Wow, 4 strikeouts on the day already. Impressive.
Yeah.
As number 11, Sebastian Taylor, the first baseman, will come up to hit.
I wonder we have a good final tonight. Will.
We should as that swung on for strike 1. I think we'll have a great final. Obviously, you know, we have some very good players in both lineups. You know, from Team Germany, we have Constantine Bieth.
Oh yeah.
We have Felipe Morales on the Dutch side. Obviously, Javier Chance, as that's in for strike 2. Javier Chance, 6 home runs in this tournament, along with
What a performance!
Stan Buma, who pitched a great game yesterday.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, Ryan Dix, the high-energy catcher for the Dutch team. Again, a lot of fun players to watch. And just a shout-out also on that German team yesterday, it was Felix Blessing with the Grand Slam and Henk Lenar, who hit the game-tying
If you
home run.
you
That
can watch the replay on YouTube.
Yes, if you do.
We've been totally crazy
Yes.
about this place.
As they'll be fouled off to keep it a 1-2 count.
We apologize for your ears too. 'Cause
Again, we get
shout
pretty
it out.
excited for home runs here. That is for sure. As here will come the pitch. And he hits that weakly to the third side. That's going to be a tough play and won't be in time. As a slow chopping ground ball to the third base side will be a little too difficult for Nidas Bochukas, who makes a good play on it, but just not in time with the throw. So Taylor Wormington, leadoff for Great Britain, will come up with 1 out and a runner on first.
Love the attitude of the catcher of Lithuania.
That'll be a strike, and that's a steal. And
Oh,
I'll get back into center field, but he will be safe at second. As that'll put a runner in scoring position for Taylor Wormington. Looks like the Sebastian Taylor might have hurt his hand a little bit going into second base on the steal. So we'll take a quick second just to see if he's okay. And he looks like he's okay. As we'll reset. Well, so far in this first 2 innings, teams trading runs back and forth. That's going to be popped up to the right side and a foul ball to make it an 0-2 count.
we still have a close game here, 3-3 against these two teams, between the two teams. We didn't expect a so good start of both teams.
Well, again, no, we both saw a lot of skill from both teams throughout this tournament. Although they've been 0-4, we know that they have a lot of talent. So, again, I think I expected this to see, especially on the last day, to see a good start from both teams, as that'll miss for ball 2. As Wormington trying to give Great Britain a lead here. That's going to be popped up to the first baseman, and he's under it, and that'll be out number 2. Team Lithuania playing very good defense today.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first baseman on the catch, Mikolas Chostatulio. Again, and I know I said that wrong, but the big hitting Hugo Esperon will come up with 2 outs and a runner on second. So we'll see if he can give Great Britain a lead here. As that's a high drive ball to the right side. That's going to be over the head of the right fielder and pop over the net for a ground rule double, and that'll score 1. So Hugo Esperon.
Powerful.
No doubt. Exactly. Taking a page out of the Dancing Dutch book. As, yes, that was a high drive to the right side. Gets over to the right fielder's head. Hits the ground and pops over the fence for a ground rule double. So that'll be an RBI double for Hugo Esperon to make this a 4-3 ball game. As we have now the pitcher, Wyatt Musel, coming up to hit. That's going to be a pop-up to the right side. Tough play for the second baseman, and that'll drop in front of the right fielder. As that'll be a single, 2-out single for Wyatt Musel. First and third, 2 outs as Henry Fabrow comes up to hit. Try to extend this Great Britain lead now to 2 runs.
I read you a text with the comments on the live. Very cool to see how this team are playing. Been watching Lithuanian team since 2016. This kid should be already proud, and yeah, we totally agree with this. They're doing great today, and we enjoy it as you, I hope, at home.
So the coach gives a sign. Maybe we'll see a 2-out steal here in the first and third situation. As here comes the pitch. That's going to be to the center fielder. That's going to be a good play on the good drive to center field by Faribault, but caught by Andrilius. Caught by Andrilius in center field. And so not too much damage done, but 1 run off the bat of Hugo Esperon for a double RBI. And we'll see you soon.
And we're back.
Andrilius starting off with a foul ball there, who just made a nice play in center field to get the 3rd out to hold Great Britain only to scoring 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd. Both teams been able to hit the ball, score some runs here, but we're also seeing some great display of defense from both teams in this game. As again, we have Wyatt Musel on the mound, and that'll be taken for ball 1. And that'll miss for ball 2. That's a nice shot up the middle by Andrilius to start off with a single in this top of the 3rd inning. Very nice. A good catch in center field, and now a leadoff single.
I don't know about your feeling, Will, but seems like Lithuania are comfortable with this game.
Yeah, this is the best we've seen Lithuania play as we... Number 21, Mikolas Cecilio on the steal, too, for Andrilius
Nice.
to be safe. So now we'll have 0 outs, runner on seconds. Yes, this is the best Lithuanian team we've seen so far this tournament, looking very good on the offensive side. That's another bunt. That's another great bunt, and I think he's going to get on. That's
Nice one.
2 bunts for hits from, that's 21, Mikolas Chustastulio. I mean, my goodness. You don't see that often, laying down 2 bunts down the 3rd base line, his 1st and 2nd at bat, and both of them for hits. Very nice. Number 25, 3rd baseman Nidas Puchukas with a hit to 2nd base. Oh, and instead of go to 2, they'll just... Oh, that'll get past the 1st baseman, so that's going to score 1 and move the runners to 2nd and 3rd. So we had a 1st and 3rd situation, a ground ball to 2nd base, and he throws to 1st and gets away from the 1st baseman. So we'll see this game tied up 4-4, and runners on 2nd and 3rd for Team Lithuania with 0 outs.
And we got Kalnietis now at the bat.
Yeah, it's the pitcher who has pitched very solid so far in this game. And wow, all right, so we see a leadoff single, a bunt hit, and now a error by Great Britain will put runners on 2nd and 3rd for Team Lithuania. But again, you know, we've seen a lot of power. You know, we've seen some bunts for, you know, sacrifice situations. But once again, shout out to the
What a
first
nice
baseman, Mikolas Chustastulio, has 2 bunts for hits in this ballgame. You don't see that too often. And Great Britain will reset as we put down another bunt as the catcher Esperon will take it, throw it to 1st for the outs, and he advances home, and he'll be safe. So that will give Lithuania the lead 5-4, as now we see another bunt being put down by the pitcher, Calnerio. And so Esperon will get the out on 1st base, but the run will come home to give him the lead. Very nice play there, as Lithuania playing some good strategic baseball here in our first game of the day. That'll be a ball as Lucas Kroos comes up to hit number 24. That's a good swing up the middle, gets by, bounces off the 2nd baseman, and he'll be safe at 1st and score another run. So a ground ball to 2nd base will be an error by the 2nd baseman and score a run, and the runner will be safe at 1st.
Now he's number 9.
And he squares around for another bunt, pulls it back for a ball.
Number 23.
Wow, great start by this inning by Lithuania. Obviously, some errors by Great Britain, but some bunts, and we're going to go for a 3rd bunt, as that one will be foul, though. Again, Lithuania playing strategic baseball, bunting, getting runners overs, and just pushing runs across to give them a 2-run lead here. He pulls back, and that'll be a ball. So we might see the 3rd bunt of this inning to try to get a runner over. As Faribault anticipating the bunt, and here it comes, and he does get it, and that's going to be a fair...
Sacrifice play.
I think they called it a foul ball. I'm not sure what the calling is. He calls it a foul ball. So now with 2 strikes, he's going to have to try to swing the bat here. Very dangerous to try to bunt with 2 strikes, and that'll be off the play. That's going to get away from Esperon. So that's going to advance the runner to second base. As the hitter a little confused. It was only 3 balls, but he tried running to first base. But again, now we'll have a runner on second and 1 out. As now we'll get a time from the Great Britain coach. There's no umpire, and they're trying to throw the ball. All right, time. Yes, here we go. Okay. All right, we're back, and umpire is set. Here comes the pitch, and he hits a fly ball to left field, and that's going to be out number 2, as that's caught by Elliot Yago. So we have 2 outs now. Runner on second. Number 4, the leadoff, Vicentes Romanowskis is up to hit.
The catcher to the team on leader. Literally.
Yes, yeah, again, Lithuania having a very good inning with some good bunts and being able to push some runners across here to give them a 2-run lead. I'll be right above the belt for strike. And another one above the belt for a strike. He swings and fouls that one off.
And still 6-4 here for the Lithuanians, the lead. And such a great third inning for them. A lot of runs.
It's a big curveball, but it will miss. So we'll have a full count here. Again, yes, Lithuania, the last day of this tournament, playing a great game defensively and offensively with some good strategy as he swings on that one. No tag. Oh, no, and he'll throw it away. And that'll score another run for Lithuania.
Yeah.
As he advances all the way to third. And that's tough. So that was strike 3. The ball had touched the ground, and Esperon was not able to tag the runner. And so he threw it to first, and it got away from the first baseman.
Nice.
So, it got,
Nice.
yes, as the Great Britain coach trying to fire up his team to play a little bit better, as they've made a couple errors this season, a couple errors this game. And this has led to a 7-4 Lithuania lead. As Bavara Betul up the bats, trying to push a 4-run lead for this Lithuanian team. She hits that to the second baseman. It'll bounce off his glove, but he still has time, and that'll be out number 3. So great inning for Team Lithuania, taking advantage of some errors, some great bunts, and that'll make it a 7-4 lead.
back here. Middle of the third.
Stevie Juillet up to bat for Team Great Britain. And number 17 for Lithuania, Kalnieri is still on the mound, pitching a good game here. Again, you know, we've seen a lot of the games, all the runs be scored off of big hits and home runs and things like this, but Lithuania playing a great strategic game, laying down bunts, just pushing runners across. It's been very impressive to see as they have a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the third.
It's maybe not the most spectacular plays you will see today.
Hey, but in baseball, you don't always need to be spectacular. You don't always need something big. If you can just, again, I think people don't understand sometimes how strategic baseball can be. It's not just swinging a bat and throwing a ball. It's a lot more. And if you can do these little things to win ball games, that's going to be big for you. As that's going to be popped up to the third base side, and that will be caught for out number 1.
For example, Czech Republic played like that. Not so spectacular, but so many runs.
Yeah, they can hit the ball around the field, but yeah, they aren't necessarily fancy with a lot of big home runs or anything. They hit the ball around the field. They are aggressive on the base paths. As that was caught by Nidas Bočiukas at third base for Team Lithuania. As Elliot Yago will come up to bat now, number 21.
Beautiful number, 21 in the back.
Yeah, 21 is a great baseball number. Some great 21s in the history of the game. As that'll be high for ball 3. That'll be a big swing for strike 1. It's going to be a ball. So there'll be 1 runner on for Great Britain, and I believe there's only 1 out here. Hey. 1 out, not 2 outs. Number 16, Daniel James Heel will come in to hit for Great Britain. As here comes the second pitch of this at bat, and that'll miss high. And Yago thought about making an attempt to steal there, but it'll stay. And miss high again. As we started out with a quick first out in this inning, but he walks the second batter and in danger of walking another one here. But that'll be in for a strike to make it 3-1 count. That's in for a strike 2. He makes a comeback in this at bat to make it a full count. That'll be just off the plate, so that'll be ball 4. So Great Britain with 1 out and runners on first and second as number 6. Curtis Ward comes up to hit.
Curtis Ward at the bat now.
Tries to be a little strategic of their own with a bunt to try to move the runners over, but not able to get the bunt down. So we'll see if they come back and try it again. And he shows bunt again. And he will not be able to get that one down either, as that'll be 2 strikes. So the strategic bunt to try to get the runners over will not work, and now we'll have 2 strikes, and he'll have to try to swing the bat. Oh, and that gets away from him and hits Curtis Ward on a 2-strike count. So that'll load the bases with 1 out. Number 12 up to hits. I will find him on the roster now, as that'll be Oliver Carroll Sanderson Yago. We've had a couple great names, and that's another one. Oliver Carroll Sanderson Yago up to hits, as this will be the last hitter of the lineup, as the leadoff Taylor Wormington will be on deck. So, again, this game has been pretty back and forth all game, and now Great Britain making another push of their own with the bases loaded and 1 out, and that'll be in for strike 1. That's swung on for strike 2, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough, as the runner Yago will have to stay on third. 0-2 count. Big out for Lithuania if they can get it here. And that'll be off for ball 1. And that will be strike 3. So 2 outs now. Bases loaded. Big strikeout. His 5th of the game for the pitcher, Calinarius. And now we have 2 outs, bases loaded. But the big part of the lineup now coming up for Great Britain is Taylor Wormington and then the Hugo Esperon on deck. So we'll see if Great Britain can score a couple runs here. Cut this lead down to 1 or 2. As that's a fly ball to left field. He's under it. And he catches it. And that'll be out number 3. A big out. Bases loaded. 2 outs, and he's able to get the outs to hold it at 4 runs for Great Britain. Again, Lithuania just on their game today, playing great defensive ball, and so we'll see them come up in the top of the 4th here.
back here on new pitcher for the Great Britain is Hugo Esperon. And as you say, yeah, we have a new catcher is Warmington Taylor.
Yeah, we got the Esperon-Warmington connection as pitcher-catcher now.
Love to see this.
And number 33, Damantis Kochinkas hitting.
Powerful.
Yes,
Powerful guy for
most
Lithuania.
powerful hitter in this lineup is he'll swing at that high fastball for strike number 2. Esperon obviously has a very strong arm from behind the plate, so wouldn't expect anything different on the mound. And that'll be a slider, though, miss. Low in the dirt. Ball 2.
Yeah, we got the go Lithuania team. It's good to see you, Lithuanian fans, here.
And that's going to be a pop fly to the third base side. Oh, and miscommunication.
Yeah.
But that will be a foul ball as no one touched it, and then it went foul before the base. So miscommunication between Yago and Esperon, but luckily that ball went foul. We have someone that is on the chat group that said it's 3 in the morning and they should be sleeping, but they're watching this game. We love your dedication. And then we do have someone saying go Lithuania, so we do have someone on the chat who is watching this game in Lithuania. Again, thank you to all the viewers and the people watching this ball game. There'll be a slider, but he'll swing on it. He'll run to first base. Warmington with the throw, and it'll be in time. So the drop third strike will still be an out. As a good recovery from Warmington to make the throw over to first base.
3 in the morning, seems that we have an American here.
Yeah, I'll have to check my phone what time it is in the U.S.
Look, maybe the East Coast.
That's a good shot again. That's 2 great line drive shots for number 22.
Yeah, it's
Andrilius. Wow, he has 2 great line drives back up the middle for 2 singles today.
Yeah, I think it's 3 now,
Okay.
like in Atlanta.
All right, interesting. Very cool to see you guys watching this game. And the bunt king himself, number 21. Yeah.
The bunt leader, you say?
Yeah, and he's got 2 bunts for hits today.
Yeah.
He squares around and he tries to get another, but that'll be a steal. Warmington start a second, will be not in time, and Andrilius will be in there at second on a steal. Again, Andrilius 2 great swings for line drives up the middle today, and now a steal.
Oh, Houston, Texas.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow, great.
Love Texas.
Great to see a fellow American watching this game.
On 4 a.m. here. Oh, so we got also a guy from the U.S. also.
As that's
Houston,
foul
Texas.
tipped for strike 3, as that'll be out number 1. And number 25, Nidas Pochukas coming up to hit the third baseman.
Jedi fight, if you want to know, I represent Texas. I'm a UTEP El Paso alumni, so
Yes, again, yeah. Yeah, French guy going to UTEP of all places in El Paso, Texas.
no one do it, but I do it.
Yeah.
And you will? You're alumni of
University of San Francisco. Played ball there and from the Pacific Northwest. As
we're from the west side.
exactly, the West Coast, best coast. As that's a ground ball back to Esperon. He can't make the play, and Musa will throw over, and that'll be too late. So Bochukas with a slow ground ball that got by the pitcher, and will beat it out. So we'll have now first and third. And again, Lithuania trying to add on to their lead here, make it a 4-run ball game. As the pitcher, Canedius, will come up to hits. Looks like looked like he was trying. As you saw, he kind of just jogged over to second base. It looked like he was trying to maybe do a delay steal, try to get caught in the middle to get the runner on third home. But Taylor Wormington doesn't make a throw, so he'll easily stand up at second base, make it second and third.
We have some fans from Portugal too. Maybe Andrew.
Yeah. One of our colleagues who also is a player here in Valenciennes is currently, he commented the first 2 days, and now he's in Porto, Portugal, enjoying a nice vacation in a beautiful spot. And here, squares around a bunt, and he'll get it down. It'll be a tough play for Esperon. He throws over to first, and he'll be safe. He'll beat it out, and that'll score another run. Score Andrilius. So again, the bunt has been as the Great Britain coach is not happy about the call. But again, Lithuania with the live or die by the bunt today. It's incredible. Yeah, another great bunt. Tough play for Esperon. And he beats it out to first. And again, Andrilius will score. So that'll make it an 8-4 ball game, as the Great Britain coach is just having a word with the umpires, as he is not happy with the call at first base, as it was a close one, but it was ruled safe. So, but he'll dispute his case here. And again, Lithuania playing. We've seen so much power, but this has been an amazing strategic game. Bunts. Hey, that's if your team can bunt and you can make it work. That is absolutely textbook and great. Yeah,
speed is your power.
Yeah, speed. Yeah, use your again intelligence, man. It's a strategic game. It's been amazing to see this in this game today. So props to Team Lithuania. And you know, it's another thing as a defense. You got to be able to field the bunts, and if you can stop it. But so far, Great Britain not able to stop the bunt, as that'll be another easy steal to second base to make it second and third.
And don't forget, after this game, you have at 11.5 Austria versus home team France.
That should be another really well matchup game. I'm expecting that to be a close one as well. And then again, Italy will play against Czech in the third place game. And then our championship will be the Dutch versus the Germans, as that's going to be a very exciting one, as that's in for a strike. It's going to be popped up for a foul ball. Eight-4 lead here for Lithuania, top of the fourth. And again, we do play 6 innings for the 12U, 6 innings. So we're getting down to the later parts of the ball game here. That's going to be swung on for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But again, good baseball from Team Lithuania will extend their lead, 8-4. Great Britain trying to make a comeback here. the big hitting Hugo Esperon up the hits, trying to make a push for a comeback in the bottom of the fourth here. We have one person on chat, Rose, saying 9 a.m. and watching before you go play your game. So I'm just curious at what level you're playing at and where you're playing at, if you can tell us. As Esperon, that's a hard hit chopping ball. Good play by the third baseman.
Wow.
What a play by third baseman Bochukas.
Wow.
Making a jump on a high chopping ball, ground ball, and fires it across first base for the first out to get the hard-hitting Hugo Esperon. Man, again, Lithuania just on top of their game today.
Oh, yeah.
And playing some great defense and strategic offensive ball. But, man, Bochukas with some power behind that throw, as that'll be out number 1. As he squares around a bunt, and that'll be ball.
Yeah, well, heck of play, yeah. You're
Gosh,
right.
Lithuania looking like a completely different team today, as they are playing. That's going to be a bunt as the pitcher takes it, fires it across, and he'll be safe. So now, again, Great Britain trying some bunts of their own, and Wyatt Musel able to get on with a bunt. As Henry Faribault will come up to hit with 1 down and a runner on first. And that's going to be foul, or a ground ball right back up to the pitcher. The first baseman drops it, but he's able to step on the base. Excuse me, it was a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Throws it, throws it right to first base. He drops it, but able to pick it back up and step on the base for out number 2. And the runner will advance to second base. Here we go. 2 outs here for Great Britain in the bottom of the fourth. They need to get something going as Stevie Juietz comes up to bats.
Stevie.
And again, a great first out by Bochukas, making a great play, firing the ball across the diamond for out number 1. And the pitcher making Calinarius, as that's hit hard to left field. He'll drop in front of the left fielder. He'll get it in. That's going to score 1. Musel will get in. So an RBI single for Juietz. Scoring Musel to make this an 8-5 baseball game here, as Elliot Yago will come up to hit. As that's a hit to the first baseman, as he'll pick it up and he'll touch the base for out number 3. So Great Britain does score 1. But Lithuania, again, playing some good defense that inning. And so we'll go 8-5 in this ball game now. Back and forth. Again, don't take your eyes off the screen.
Oh, yeah. Don't take off.
Anything can happen in this one.
Because this is a good game. See you soon. back now, top of the fifth.
As again, yes, go ahead for the batter.
Yeah, the batter now is number 23, Feda Ravicius.
And again, Great Britain able to push one run across in that last inning to make it an 8-5 ball game. But again, great defense being displayed by Lithuania today. And after this hitter, the leadoff will come up. And that will be fouled off to the right side. As again, we have Esperon on the mound.
Maybe a little bit difficult the last innings for Esperon as a pitcher.
And for the people in the chat saying that you're from the U.S., we'd like to know why you're watching. I do know that some of the Great Britain players have ties back to the U.S. with family. So let us know. Are you family of the players, or are you just enjoying some good baseball in Europe this morning?
The tops are good.
As he pops this one up, the second baseman will be a tough play for Musial. Let it bounce, fire over, and he's safe. Again, beating it out. That'll be a leadoff single for the 9-hitter as the leadoff, Vicentis Womanowskis, will come up to hit. The catcher for Lithuania.
Leader of this team, but so far, what a voice he gives to the team. What advice.
As there's squares around for another bunt, but misses that one. As the coach wanted his guy on first to steal, but he decided to go back. As he squares around for another bunt, and he's going to get this one down. Again, a tough play, and he's going to be safe. That's another bunt hit for Lithuania. Amazing.
Yeah.
Again, just Great Britain not able to field the bunt in this game, and Lithuania taking advantage of it. So now we'll see 0 outs and another bunt hit to make it first and second base for Vavada Betul.
I swear, Will, I'm speechless.
I don't think I've ever seen the bunt work so perfectly in a game before. And that's going to get away from Wormington. As it will be a strike, but the runners will advance to second and third base. But yes, the bunt is just working so well for Team Lithuania today.
Oh, yeah. And the queen of Lithuania's ear, Vavada Betul.
So it looks like Great Britain will pull their infield in to try to prevent the runner on third from scoring. And they don't want this lead to get any higher. So if we do see a ground ball, they'll try to look back the runner in third and go over to first for the first out.
Oh, nice. So we have some reply. I'm 11 years old from
Oh, and that will hit her as she looks like she's going to be okay, but that'll load the bases with 0 outs. And the biggest power hitter in this Lithuanian lineup, Domantas Kochinkas, will come up to hit.
Hello. I'm 11 years old from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm getting ready for my little league state tournament. I'm watching with my dad. Nice.
Awesome. Well, that is great to hear. Yeah. Good luck in your state tournament.
We have Jadot Fight from Houston, Texas. Lived in Germany for 8 years, became friends with many European baseball community. We are people.
Awesome. So cool to hear. Phoenix, Arizona, one of the best places to play baseball, as the weather is always very nice there, and obviously spring training taking place in Phoenix, Arizona.
But now, drink a lot of water now.
That is very true. It's summertime in Arizona, so. But good luck in your games. That sounds awesome. Go win that state tournament.
Are you a D-backs fan? Maybe.
I remember when I was young, the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks beating the Yankees for the World Series title. I was sitting in a restaurant when Luis Gonzalez hit the blooper over the New York defense to win, and I believe it scored Craig Counsell, and I was jumping up and down so happy that the Yankees went down and the Arizona Diamondbacks won that World Series.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Will, but it's in Phoenix where you have a pool over the walls. When you have the home run, and the ball goes straight in the pool, no?
Oh yes, I believe it's at Chase Field. They do have the pool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is.
the pool.
Yeah, it's very fun. The pool in the outfield, as Great Britain had a quick talk with their pitcher, and now he'll come to pitch for ball 1. As Lithuania looking to really kind of break this game open now. 0 outs, bases loaded, 8-5 ball game. Their biggest power hitter up. That's going to be popped up at the first base side, and that'll be big out for out number 1 as it's caught by Fairbaugh. And so number 22, who has 2 great hits today up the middle for 2 singles, is Andrilius. So this will be dangerous with 1 out and the bases loaded. And again, if Great Britain could get out of this unscathed, that would be very big for them. As Andrilius, his first pitch swinging.
Oh, look, you say we'll be at the D-backs against Pirates tomorrow.
All right.
Nice one. Enjoy this one.
I'm very jealous of the Diamondbacks Pirates game. Very nice.
Me too.
Again, big moment here in this game. Andrilius up to bat as he hits this one over the first baseman's head. That'll get down. That's definitely going to score 2. And he advances to second. And Andrilius, and Vivada Batua's going to advance home. That will score 3 runs, folks. And Lithuania will take a big lead here. Andrilius continuing his hot streak today for his 3rd hit of the game. 3 RBIs to make this 11-5. What a game for him. Have a day. As that is a big base clearing double.
Is holiday now in the U.S., Will?
Summer holidays, yes. Schools should be out, so yes, that's time for beautiful weather, vacation, and baseball. When I was young, I was playing travel baseball. And that's a good swing. Going to go to Iago at third base. He looks back, the runner throws over, and he's going to be safe again, beating it out.
Wow.
So again, Lithuania being able to beat out a lot of balls in the infield today for hits. And that'll be first and third, 1 out, 11-5. Big inning for Lithuania here as number 25, the third baseman, Bochukas, will come up to hit. Yeah, so no, I was playing travel baseball at that age. Always, I played, and that's going to be strike 1. I played Cal Ripken baseball as we didn't, that's going to get away from Wormington. So he'll advance to second base. Shows that Tazulio advancing to second base. But yes, so we didn't have Little League. I played Cal Ripken ball. I was very lucky. 3 of my teams when I was young, and when we were 10, 12, and 13, made it to the Cal Ripken World Series. So got to play some fun youth baseball, as that'll be popped up and out of play. But yeah, no, it was very fun, especially the 12-year-old year. We played in Aberdeen, Maryland, so we got to meet Cal Ripken. And my 13-year-old year, when we played, we got to meet Jimmy Rollins, so it was very fun to meet some Major League ball players and play in the World Series. Oh, wow, the mascot is saying hello now. All right. Oh, yes, all right. So that's good input by the mascot here. I missed that as I was at the out number 2. Here we go. So back in the ball game here, 2 outs now. Again, big inning for Team Lithuania. And we have a comparison on the chat here as Lithuania plays like the 2023 D-backs. Great defense, fast, and loves to bunt. Good comparison there. As again, a big lead now taken in the top of the 5th.
We have a great game here in Valenciennes. Such a good game.
Yeah, so after this, once Great Britain does get their 3rd out here, they only have 2 more chances, hitting the bottom of the 5th and the bottom of the 6th to come back in this ball game.
So now the bats. Number 17, Carneros. Do you expect a big start like this from Lithuania, Will?
And that's a good hit to the right side. Sorry, repeat that question one more time.
Do you expect a big game like that from
Lithuania? Again, we've seen flashes of great talent from Team Lithuania all tournament. It's just been some tough games for them. But this has been, again, easily the most impressive game we've seen from them, as they've really put this whole game together so far, playing great defense, bunting the ball, strategic baseball, with some great hits and good timing when they need it. And I mean, that's why they're winning this game 11-5. They showed up with a lot of energy today, and they're doing a great ball game today.
Oh yeah.
And so no, this is the most impressive Lithuanian team we've seen on this last day of the tournament, as that'll be ball 4. So we'll have bases loaded now. 2 outs. Number 24, Lucas Kuros, coming up to hit. So, and we'll get a time from the Great Britain coach, and they will talk to their pitcher.
Oh, we got a personal question in the in the chat, so maybe you can help all Texan buddy.
Again, I've talked to the Lithuanian coach a couple times this tournament. He's a very cool guy. His favorite team is the Cardinals, and we were even discussing a big thing growing up playing baseball is also playing baseball video games. And one of the best baseball video games of all time is MVP Baseball 2005, and we were talking about playing that as a classic baseball video game. So
Xbox to play.
What's that?
What, computer, Xbox?
That one was on the PlayStation 2. It was 2005. So again, yeah, some fun baseball conversation we've had with some of the coaches in this tournament. And again, doing a great job of coaching today, as there's been a lot of good strategic baseball that's given Lithuania this lead.
Oh yeah.
As Great Britain will change pitchers, and we'll take a quick break.
And we're back here. Such a good game here. So important for the relegation.
Stevie Juliet on the mound now for Great Britain. Once again, we have Lucas Cruz coming up bad. That's going to be a pass ball. And Andrilius is going to add on to this Lithuanian lead, 12-5. again.
12-5 now.
Yeah, it's number 22 Andrilius. I want to say, again, Lithuania has played such a good game, but he's been the MVP of this one for me, as he has 3 big hits for Team Lithuania. And looking great.
He's doing great
That's
today.
going to be another pass ball, and this might score another. He's going to get in there for another one. And that will score another on a pass ball. 2 runs score
Amazing
to
play
make
by
this
Lithuanians.
14-5. Big 2-run score to open up this Lithuanian lead. As
And Stevie
we
Gillett
just
in
saw,
trouble on the pitch now.
yeah. It's again, the defense for Great Britain has been a little tough this game. Made some errors here and there, but again, not to take away. Just Lithuania has also hit the ball well. Again, great coaching as they've used the bunt today. As the last hitter in the lineup come up. As you can help me again, you say that last name better than I do.
Federa Vicius.
Yes, okay. 'Cause that'll be in for strike 1.
With this big red helmet.
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
And again, the coach wanted him to steal, but he does not. So we have 2 outs. Again, big inning for Lithuania to open up this lead. That'll be a strike, so he'll steal. Wormington will throw to second, and the throw will be offline as he will be in there for a steal and safe at second. Again, I just love the play from Lithuania today. They're being aggressive on the base pass, stealing a lot of bases, letting down a lot of bunts. They're challenging the Great Britain defense, and that has been the big difference in this ball game. Bravo to them, bravo to the coach right now. They are playing a great ball game. I'll be in for strike 2.
Nice pitch, by the way.
Yeah, Stevie Juliet. Here comes the pitch. It'll be off. So we'll have a full count.
And still Taylor Wilmington at the catcher now. He's normally play shortstop.
As that one will be ball 4 inside. So we'll have first and second, 2 outs. Number 4, the catcher, the leader, Vicente Womanowskis up the hits.
I love the energy of this kid.
Yeah, he's
a leader.
He's got a good attitude. Again, as a catcher, you got to be the leader. You see everything on the field, and yeah, he's caught a good ball game today. But again, on the mound as well. It's not to mention Lithuania's pitcher, and that will get away from Wormington again. So both runners will advance. The pitcher Rokas Kalnerius has pitched an amazing game for Team Lithuania. So this will be very big here as we have second and third, 2 outs. If these 2 runners are able to get in and give Lithuania a 10-run lead, again, in the bottom of the 5th, if Great Britain does not score, we will see the 10-run rule take effect. But we'll see here if these 2 runs can get in, as that'll be outside. And again, things are getting late here in the ball game with a big lead that Great Britain needs to make something happen if they want to have a chance at winning this game. That'll be inside. Oh, that's going to be a strike. Brushes him back a little bit. Must have been crowding the plate for a 3-1 count. And that'll be ball 4. So we will have bases loaded, 2 outs for...
Again, bases loaded.
Yes, for the strongest part of the lineup, we have Vera Beitol up for Team Lithuania. Been a very important player for Team Lithuania for this team all tournament. Pitching, playing in the infield. Been a good hitter. as she takes ball 1. Again, that'll be 1 strike there. As Lithuania again trying to take a 10-run lead here and possibly get a mercy rule in the next half inning, as that'll be a blocked by Wormington to keep the runner from advancing. So we got a 2-1 count, 2 outs. That's hit hard to the right side. Wow, okay, but a great line drive catch by Faribault.
Henry.
Yes, as a line drive shot down the first base line by Beto, but Faribault able to snag it for out number 3, but a very big inning for Team Lithuania to make it 14-5.
And we back here. Middle of the 5th.
As number 3 will come up to bat for Great Britain, as again I will look at my roster.
We have a come on, GB. Still plenty of time to close this back. Yeah, sure. Still time to come back.
We have number 3, Tori Cody Horwood up to bat for Great Britain. As again, we're down to the last 2 innings here. Bottom of the 5th. Last inning and a half here. Bottom of the 5th. So the Great Britain team will have 2 more tries here, being the home team, to come back in this ball game. Being down 14-5. Calnidia is still on the mound. I think this is probably the longest. It goes for the bunt. It's up. Oh, but the catcher not able to make the play, but it'll be foul ball. As I think this is the longest we've seen one pitcher stay in the game. I mean, it is the last day of the tournament, as we have the pitch counts. But, hey, if he has the pitch count and he's pitching well, keep him in. Why not? And we'll see if Lithuania can keep their strong defense here this game. That's going to be high. Again, Tori Cody Horwood. Cody Horwood up to hit for Great Britain.
You got
here.
it, Will. You got it.
Yes.
Don't worry.
That's another swing for strike 2. Oh, strike 3. Okay, so that's another strikeout. I apologize. That's 2 times I've done that today. I've said strike 2 when it is strike 3. So I believe that, gosh, that is the 6th or 7th strikeout for the pitcher, Kalnarius. Again, pitching a great match. I think Coach for Lithuania is checking his pitch count, seeing how many pitches he has left before he has to change pitchers. That's swung on for strike number 1. And number 9, James Allen Theodorakis coming up for Great Britain. That swung on for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll lay off that high fastball for a 1-2 count. And good block by the catcher there, but that'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes now. That'll be a good drive to the shortstop, but Batul able to make the play for out number 2, and the great defensive play from Lithuania continues as Vavada Batul takes the hard hit ball.
The Queen's saying no.
Yes. As now I think he's finally reached his pitch count. We'll have to change pitchers, but bravo, what a great performance by number 17, Rokas Kalnerius. An incredible pitching performance. Believe it was about 6 strikeouts, holding this Great Britain team to 5 runs, getting the first 2 outs of this bottom of the 5th. But now the third baseman, number 25, Nidas Pochukas, will come in to pitch. And my goodness, another great play. And Vavada Betul from shortstop, hard hit. Line drive ground ball that was low. She picked it and threw it over to first base for the out to get 2 outs in this bottom of the 5th.
They're so impressive in defense. It's so good to see Lithuania today.
Yes, this has been such a fun performance to watch. As number 7, now Bendaguz Sayali will come up to hit for Great Britain after Bochukas gets his warm-up pitches in. Again, final day of the tournament. This game is to not be relegated. Both teams 0-4 in the tournament, fighting for a win. Very important. After this, we got France and Austria, which will be a great matchup.
At 11.5.
As for the third place game, we have Italy versus Czech, which is another stacked game to watch.
Big final.
And the big final, the Netherlands versus Team Germany. As again, we had so much fireworks yesterday.
Oh yeah.
As again, I just want to say it was 5-6 Team Czech going into the last inning. And there was a solo home run by Henk Lenar and then a ground slam by Felix Blessing that put the German team ahead, and they won that game 11-6. So, yeah, here we go again. So, first 2 outs off of some good defense from Team Lithuania. And now Bochukas, the pitcher. And the first pitch will be ball 1. Yes, we got a comment says the defense is playing lights out, and that's exactly what they're doing for Team Lithuania today. That's going to be swung through for strike 1. Be low. Two 1 count, 2 outs. 9 hitter up with Wormington on deck for Great Britain. So that'll be ball 3. And a swing, and this will make it a full count. Full count, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. And that'll be low and away for ball 4. So now we'll have a runner on first, 2 outs, and leadoff hitter Taylor Warmington coming up, trying to get a 2-out rally, put Great Britain back in this ball game with only 2 chances left here in the bottom of the 5th and then in the bottom of the 6th, as they are the home team.
And be aware, be careful with Taylor Warmington.
Yeah.
Such a great player, he can hit.
Yeah, Taylor
He's
Warmington.
fast.
Yeah.
He play good defense.
Yeah. He's 0 for 2 today, but again, he's been very good in this tournament. Played shortstop. He's actually been catching the last couple innings for Great Britain.
Yeah, today is a little bit under his level.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good read, so the catcher will throw it, but he will be in there for a steal to second base off the ball in the dirt. As that'll be in for a strike, make it a 2-1 count. It's going to be hit down third base line, and that's definitely going to score 1. And Warmington is fast, so you got to be careful here. He might go for a triple, and yes, it does look like he is, and he'll be in there for a stand-up triple and an RBI. So very important. Great Britain showing signs of life here. Sipping the tea on third base, Taylor Warmington, as that'll be an RBI stand-up triple using his speed to make this a 14-6 ball game. As number 10 now for Great Britain coming up, Charlie James Wilkins. Number 10, Charlie James Wilkins coming up for Team Great Britain. 2 outs, runner on third. He squares around a bunt, and he does go. So that'll be strike 1. And he squares around to bunt again, and he'll go for strike 2. Again, 2 out, runner on third, trying to go for a bunt. Doesn't get both, so he'll have to try to swing it now, and he'll hit a nice one back up the middle. He'll get by the second baseman. That'll score Warmington. And again, we might see another triple here. He's going to go for third. The relay throw is too late, as that'll be another RBI stand-up triple. That one off the bats of Charlie James Wilkins.
And seems the British fan wake up.
Yeah, we're now,
Good time now.
we are now seeing some signs of life, some more energy. 14-7 ball game, as we'll see Wyatt Musel coming up to bat. I will say today we were lucky to start off with some good weather. We do see some dark clouds in the distance. Really hoping we don't get hit with rain too hard that will disrupt the games later today. So I know we have a great grounds crew. You know, if we have any rain. But for these later games today, we're really, really hoping the rain can stay away.
Yeah, that's why we start earlier today. It was due to bad condition of weather, maybe in the night.
That's going to be fouled off. Yeah, the first day we experienced some rain, on and off rain, then a big storm came through. But again, our great grounds crew was able to repair the field, and we were able to play the games. Then we've been very lucky the last 2 days for sun the whole day, and this one could be proved to be difficult, as we do see some dark clouds in the distance. Just hoping it stays away, as that'll be swung through for strike 2.
Ask the Germans, what about rain here in Valenciennes? First day was totally rainy day in the morning.
Yeah, that first game. What was it? That'll be a hit to second base, and he makes the play. Again, good to Lithuanian defense. So the second baseman for Lithuania will stop the rally. And that will be 14-7 now, but Great Britain able to push 2 across to make this a closer ball game going into the top of the 6th.
We're back here at the bat, number 33, Kusinskas, the powerful boy from Lithuania.
So this will be the top of the 6th. Lithuania has one more chance to extend their lead before Great Britain will come up. And that's going to be a big shot down the left field line. What a swing. And we're waiting for that all day as he's going to slide into second base with a double. We knew he had the power after seeing him hit the ball hard this tournament. And that was a big one down left field line. That gets Domantas Kuchinkas a leadoff double. That will be very important. Again, like I was saying, Lithuania trying to extend on their lead, and then Great Britain will have one more chance to make a comeback here in the bottom of the 6th. What a great start to that inning with a very powerful double. That's Andrilius, who hits a soft one down the line. That's going to be a no play from Stevie Juietz. As Andrilius 4 hits today, as he has 2 singles up the middle, a double that scored, I believe it was 3 RBIs, and now he hit a soft ground ball between the pitcher and third baseman. That will be his 4th hit of the day. And so they'll steal and no attempt to throw it, so they'll be second and third with 0 outs. And number 21, Mikolas Sulio, who has 2 hits off of bunts today, putting down some very nice bunts. And now he'll step in, and I believe it was last at bat he beat out an infield single. As Great Britain players already saying, that's a good swing down the third base line. That'll get through. That's going to score 1. It's going to get past the left fielder. That will score 2 runners. And he's going to go to third base. Here comes the throw from Warmington. And he's going to be safe under the tag. And he said he was off of the base and got tagged. So he'll be out. Unfortunate after a great hit. So he slid into third base. He was safe, but then apparently he came off the bag and got tagged. So that'll be out number 1. But a 2 RBI hits from the first baseman, Mikolas Sulio. That'll add
the catcher here.
Yes, Esperon will come back in for catching. So that'll be 16-7 now. That's 2 huge runs. As like I said, Great Britain only has one more chance to come up and hit. Yeah, they had a 7-run lead, and we'll push that to 9. As again, Lithuania, they want a good, comfortable, cushion, as they want Lithuania to come back in the last inning. So 2 important RBIs. So again, I talked about Andrilius having 4 hits that's 4 hits also for first baseman Nicolas Tasulio as he put down 2 bunts, beats out an infield single, and now 2 RBI hits. That probably will be counted as a double as he got thrown out at third base, but I mean, incredible.
Yeah, you have three players, Kuchinskas, Julius, and Chostavilli. Very good, lot of runs for them today. And thanks to them,
Lithuania has 16 runs now.
Yeah. I mean, again, talk about playing a great ball game. Bunts, aggressive. I mean, they've stolen a lot of bases as well, which has been very important. But then as they put the runners in scoring position with their bunts and steals, they're having big hits that have obviously scored all the runs,
they're just
16
so
runs.
far from the game they do last couple of days. They're really good today and managed to make some good stuff.
As Nidas Bochukas, the pitcher at this point, is in. And he hits a hard one to shortstop. Willington making a good play on the ball. They'll throw it over to first base, and that'll be out number 2. Good hit ball, but Wormington,
Nice.
as always,
Wormington.
smooth at shortstop. And that'll be 2 down. So we'll have number 17, who is the starting pitcher, Calnerius. He pitched a great game. And now up to hit with 2 down. And again, if you missed it, Esperon came in during the inning to catch, as obviously they want him in the lineup and want him to hit in that last inning with his powerful bat. That'll be a strike. Ooh, that one in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. So 2 outs, runner on first. Number 24, Lucas Caruls, the second baseman, coming up to hit. We'll see if Lithuania stays aggressive on the base paths and tries to steal with 2 outs here. And won't be high. Well, actually, you have Esperon behind the plate now with a big, strong arm. So maybe stealing won't be quite as aggressive now. Will be another high fastball. And it'll get away. Bats picked at first, but he'll be safe. So we have France and Austria getting ready to play their game today after this. Again, really hoping the rain stays away, as that'll be a good matchup to watch.
Maybe don't start at 11.5 as we say just before, because maybe this game is going to be a little bit late. So we'll let you know about the situation of this game.
Be off the plate. So I have a 3-1 count, 2 outs. Again, big 2-run scoring for Team Lithuania. Added to this lead. And that'll be a strike 2. So again, the first games today and yesterday. The first game yesterday was Austria-France, Austria Great Britain, and that was a great ball game as well.
Yeah.
So the first 2 games and that'll be strike 3. So Great Britain will have one more chance to win this ball game, down 9 runs. But Lithuania has played an incredible game, and we'll see if they can finish it out and get this win. So again, stay tuned for this last inning. It should be exciting.
back here.
All right, bottom of the sixth. It all comes down to this last 3 outs for Great Britain, down 9 runs. Both teams 0-4 in the tournament, looking for their first win. Don't want to be relegated, as Lithuania has played a beautiful match, and we'll see if they can close it out here, as Henry Faribault is leading off this inning. And that's going to be a line shot over the third baseman's head. Gets past the left fielder. And he's going to look for 2 bases, possibly 3. He will head to third for a triple. Here comes the relay throw, but it'll be too late. And that is a lead-off stand-up triple for Henry Faribault. A good start here in the last inning for Great Britain. And much needed as Stevie Juietz comes up to hit. Try to chip away at this lead. We will have a new left fielder come in. As I will find him on my roster. Number 19, Hirkas Pagonis in left field now for Team Lithuania.
And Stevie Gillett at the bat now. Great Britain. Number 14. Second base.
Once again, we got Nidas Bochukas on the mound, trying to close it out for Team Lithuania. That's going to be a nice hit down third base line, but foul from Guietz. As again, Team Lithuania with a 9-run lead, they don't really need to worry too much about this run scoring. They really just need to get the outs, you know, just take one out at a time. If a couple runs score, that's fine. As again, they'll still have the lead. So again, I think that's how they're playing it right now. That'll be low. So again, they shouldn't worry too much. If a couple runs get in, they just need to take the outs where they can find them and try to close out this ball game.
Impressive game by the Lithuanians, but we need to say also good fire for the British.
That's going to be to the first base side. He'll bobble it, but he'll touch first base for the outs. So again, the run will score, and he'll be out at first base, and that's a fair ball. So 1 out, and run will score, make this a 16-8 ball game. But good play by Mikolas Shotasulio as took a hop. He was able to recover, touch the first base for a very important first out. So we'll have Elliot Yago coming up to hit here. That's going to be popped up towards the right field side and out of play. Foul ball, strike number 1. And exactly like I said, they shouldn't worry too much about that run scoring. Just they got the outs, and now they have 2 left, and Lithuania can win this ball game. Going to be ball outside. 2 more outs left. I hope you Lithuanian fans are ready to go wild if they win this ball game, because you guys got to be proud back in Lithuania. This has been a beautiful ball game, and that's going to be popped up to the right side. But from the players, from the coaching, all around, if they can close these last 2 outs, I hope these kids get a good reception when they come back home, because this has been a beautiful game they've played.
Hope they have a warm welcome at the airport.
I'm sure they will. And I think they drove all the way here.
Oh, they drove.
They didn't even fly. They drove all the way here, I believe. So,
so he had to come back with at home with his winning. It's going to be more great than ever.
So 2-2 count coming. As Yago will take that low. That'll make it a full count. And that'll be taken high for ball 4. So Yaga will get on base with 1 out and runner on first now. Number 8 will come in to hit for Team Great Britain. As that is Arthur Emmanuel Rose. Again, Arthur Emmanuel Rose up to hits. And we will have a pinch runner too. That is number 15, David Frantisek Biggs. David Frantisek Biggs. So we'll see what Great Britain tries to do here. As we have another time as the coach is still just making sure he got his changes in with the score box. (16-8) ball game, bottom of the 6th, last 2 outs for Great Britain. Lithuania trying to close it out. As he swings, and that's going to be out of play for strike number 1. He's fouled off to the right side. 0-2 count. Again, this will be another big out if they can get it with a 8-run lead. As Rose is ready in the box. That's going to be fouled off. Take that low in the dirt. Again, good work today by the catcher of Team Lithuania, Romanauskis. And taken high and inside, so that'll make it a 2-2 count. Ooh. Brushes him back off the plate there on a very inside pitch, so we'll make it a full count. Important full count. Pitch coming to Rose. And he'll swing, and it'll be a good battle again as he'll foul one off. And that'll be ball 4. So now Great Britain will have runners on first and second and 1 out. So try again. Trying to make a push in this last part of the ball game. Down to the last 2 outs. Down 8 runs. As number 9, James Allen Theodorakis will be up. James Allen Theodorakis hitting for Great Britain. A swing and a miss.
And still 1 out here.
And they'll be in for strike 2.
Nice pitching, by the way.
Yes, again, Bojukas on the mound. 0-2 count. Lithuania still looking very relaxed. Still up 8 runs, so just have to make some outs where they can take them, and that's going to be popped up to keep it as an 0-2 count.
Seems the pitcher don't understand what his head coach wants to do.
And the 0-2 pitch incoming. And he'll foul that one off. Again, good battle here. So again, 0-2 count, 1 out. in the dirt. And a good stop by the catcher there. We'll have a 1-2 count.
Yeah, over 100 people watching now. Thanks again for watching this game with us. And listen
And
to
that's
us.
going to be grounded to the third base side and foul.
Hope you enjoyed this one too.
Oh,
100 people watching in the morning, especially. It's been nice. We've seen, as obviously
nice.
the afternoon games, we've had almost up to 500 people watching, but these
yeah.
morning games, obviously people getting their sleep and relaxing on the weekend. But to see over 100 people watching, thank you so much. And this is a great game.
It's nice. And when we
And
know
that'll be strike 3. As that'll be 2 outs now, and the runner from second will advance to third base, but that will be 2 big outs here for Team Lithuania on the strikeout. As Lithuania is now 1 out away from winning this ball game. As number 7, Bendigus Siliari up to the hits.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I got a friend from Spain in the chat.
That's a pop fly to the right side. Tough play for the right fielder.
Oh,
And that's a foul ball. So almost got to catch the, almost caught that. But that was a foul ball.
and yeah, I got a friend from Spain in the chat. Muy buenas, Tony. ¿Cómo estás?
Yes, Elon speaks good Spanish.
Yeah.
But again, so 2 outs. That first ball was popped up to the right side. Not to make the catch, but it did land foul. So again, first and third, 2 outs. And that's again hit to the right side. It's gonna be over his head, and that will be under the fence. So that'll be a double. Under the fence. So 2 bases and 2 runs will score. So we'll go from an 8-run ball game to a 6-run ball game. And so it'll be
This team never give up.
again, they're not giving
This
up.
team never
2
give up.
outs, runner on second, and the dangerous thing is now we have the start of the lineup coming up for Great Britain as we have Warmington come up to hit with Esperon on deck. So again, good hit there.
Oh yeah.
Let me say that name. I'm going to say it wrong, but Bendigus Siliali on a good double. Oh, and also they will have the runner come back to third. Yeah, so it'll be 9 runs. So it's still a 7-run ball game here. As yes, the runner they brought back to third on the ground rule double. So we'll have second and third, 2 outs, 16-9. Taylor Warmington swings on the first pitch for strike 1.
Thank you, Tony, for your warm comment.
And that'll be strike number 2 to Taylor Warmington. So he's down early, 0-2 on this count. Again, trying to close out this game, Bojutskas against one of the best hitters in this lineup, Taylor Warmington. That's going to be in the dirt, and no one will advance on that one. It's a 69 ball game, but it feels like it's only a 1 or 2 run ball game because second and third, one of the best hitters coming up from this lineup, 2 outs as the pitch comes and Warmington fouls it off. And again, you got Esperon on deck, which will prove difficult for Team Lithuania as he's a very strong hitter. As we have the 2-strike pitch incoming. That's going to be grounded, and the second baseman gets by him into center field. Will this score 2? And yes, it will. So Taylor Warmington, a 2 RBI single to make this 16-11.
This game is not done.
Not done, folks. Esperon up to hit now with a runner on first and 2 outs. So we got a 5-run ball game. As again, Lithuania has played so well today trying to close this game out. Got to admire the comeback here from Great Britain. As That'll be in for strike one, and the steal from Warmington to second base, and he'll be in there safe. So they'll put a runner on second for Esperon as Warmington steals second.
Amigo Esperon at the bat now, the game changer of Great Britain.
And he swings, and that's going to be smoked up the middle, and that's going to score Warmington from second. He trips falling around first base.
They fall, yeah.
Oh, man, okay. So Esperon maybe a chance at a double, but trips rounding first base, so he'll end up with an RBI single. As now it'll be 4 runs, 16-12 and 2 outs.
We have a comment. They believe. Yeah, they believe.
Wyatt Musial will come up the bat. Wyatt Musial. But yes, this Great Britain team believes. Down to 4 runs, 2 outs. That's going to be to center field. He'll under it, and he catches it. And Lithuania will win the game, 16-12.
On Lithuania, stay to the top of the European teams here.
And it was Calnerio, the starting pitcher, who catches that in center field. What a great comeback by Great Britain to make it a 4-run ball game. Wyatt Musial with a nice little poke there, but Lithuania able to catch it and finish this ball game. What a beautiful game from Lithuania all around. Again, the bunts, the steals, and be able to get the hits when they needed them. And the comeback for Great Britain was just a little too late. Bravo to both teams.
These 2 teams, they
exactly.
make good efforts.
Again, I hope when Great Britain and Lithuania get back to their countries, they're met with a very warm welcome because they've played their hearts out in this tournament. Well, bravo to them. What a great first game to start the last day. As again, 16-12, Lithuania takes this ball game over Great Britain.
Congrats to both teams. It was such a good game to follow. And stay tuned, guys, because now in a few moments we have Austria against France, the home team. Hope you enjoyed this one with us. See you soon. Bye.